Okay, so the next thing we have to understand is that the church is God sustained. Okay, so in the last part, we understood that that the church is God inspired. Jesus said, "Upon this rock I'll build my church, and the gates of hell shall not overcome it." Well, you have to understand that at the point when he said that, there was no such thing as a church. There was no thing as called the ecclesia, which is what the word church comes from. It means called out ones. And so he inspired it, but then he's also going to keep it. He sustains it. Now, right here, he says in the same verse in Matthew chapter 16, verse 18, "And I say unto thee that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church. And," he said, "I will build my church, and," so these things are connected. "I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it." Now, I was meditating on that gates of hell thing a couple weeks ago. And the thought was, how do gates prevail against something? And what the Lord gave me is, when you think of in the old days, a kingdom, uh, a city, they had to have, big walls around the city. And there were all kinds of little small kingdoms, little communities of people, but they will put, barriers and walls around them to protect them in case they were invaded or attacked. Okay. And so what you have to understand is that the church is by default, by design, on the attack against the kingdom of Satan. And the kingdom, when a kingdom was under attack, you pull up the drawbridge or the city gate, you close the city gates, because the walls are supposed to be impenetrable, but you have to be able to go in and out, so you have a gate. And so what they would do is they would fortify the gates to keep people from breaking through. But right here, he says, "And the gates of hell shall not prevail against it." That implies that the church is on the attack, okay? And it's bursting through the gate, okay? And so when we think of that, like a battering ram and all these different things that an invading army would do, it automatically implies that it's on the attack. It's actively doing something. It's moving into a territory and taking territory. So by default, the church, right here, he said, "And the gates of hell shall not prevail against it," is automatically implying that we are overcoming hell. Now, here's why this makes a point of the church being God sustained, because satanic power in this world is the greatest power opposite of the plan of God. It's actual demonic power and people who are serve Satan in all kinds of ways, and we'll talk about that later. But they're vicious and they are powerful. They have power, okay? But even though they are vicious and even though they are powerful, they can't overcome the church because it's God sustained. Okay, and we're going to talk a little bit more about this later, but it's Jesus's church. He's the founder of everything. Okay, and he sustains it, and no one can snatch us from his hand. No one can tell him what to do. He only does the will of the Father. Okay, and no one can tell the Father anything. I know this may seem a little basic, but believe me, it's not. It's essential to your understanding.